Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and welcome to the Celebration Hop. This week we have been celebrating a few of the YouTubers in our For the Love of Crafting and Sharing group that have kind of hit some milestones over the last couple of weeks. And this week we are all sort of sharing a celebration type layout or having a live on our channel. So hopefully you have been enjoying some of the inspiration this past week. For my layout today, I am celebrating or scrapping a picture of my son who had a Pokemon birthday, and this is a picture of him with his cake. And so that is the celebration that I have going for my layout today. So while I've been talking, I have just sort of been working on my background, and the first thing I have is that Vicky Bouton I think this is from her Kaleidoscope collection, and it's sort of that starburst or sunburst pattern paper. And so I'm using that as my background, and I put that on a piece of black cardstock. That paper is extremely busy and extremely colorful, and so this layout comes together very quickly simply because of the fact that I let my background paper do a whole lot of the work. And I will say that this layout has a ton of color and it's pretty busy. So if you like a busy layout with lots of embellishing, then you will like the end result of this layout because it is definitely busy and it is very colorful. So here you see I am just taking another piece of pattern paper from that same collection. This is the sort of purpley blue diagonal stripe that has like the tone on tone diagonal stripe, and the back had a rainbow print. I'm just matting my photo up on that. I actually cut it wrong the first time, but I pieced it back together, and now I'm just trimming it up around my photos so you can't even tell that I had cut the paper incorrectly the first time. Now, like I said, this layout is extremely quick to put together simply because I'm basically, now that I've got my background down and matted my photo, I am now going to take all of those bits and pieces that you see off to the side of my layout, and I just went through my stash and picked out some not necessarily birthday themed, but just different bits and pieces from my stash that definitely kept with that rainbow of color. And I knew I wanted to get some balloons on my page, and I had this old layered sticker from, I believe that's from a Dear Lizzie collection. I don't even remember which one, but I knew I wanted to get some balloons on the page, so those are going to make it. And then I just have some different ephemera pieces. I have a number 7 because he was 7 in this picture. I have some stickers from, I want to say, Bella Boulevard that are boy themed, and I even have some like Easter themed one, or not Easter, but I think Thanksgiving themed ones, and a couple of those make it to the page. So I have different manufacturers, everything from crepe paper to Maggie Holmes to Dear Lizzie to Vicky Bouton to Bella Boulevard. I think that number 7 is a Heidi Swap or a Teresa Collins. So I don't scrap by manufacturer very often. Typically, my layouts will always have multiple manufacturers, and this is definitely one of those cases. So there you see I've gone off camera. I had showed you sort of the way I was going to lay everything out. I went and glued everything down off camera, and now that I've got sort of the main elements down on the page, this gives me the ability to then go through the rest of the little bits and pieces of ephemera that I've chosen, or stickers that I've chosen, and to sort of figure out where and if they will make it to the page. So this Vicky Bouton sticker sheet, which is from her newest collection, one of the stickers had, "Oh, I'm so going to eat that," I think it was, and so I put that little sticker pointing to his cake. And for his birthday, he still loves Pokemon, and for his birthday this year, I had made him a chocolate cake, and I had made the cake in sort of the top of it to look like a Pokeball. And so it was covered with M&Ms that I put in the colors of a Pokeball. And so he loves M&Ms, and so not only did he get a chocolate cake, but he got a chocolate cake covered in M&Ms that looked like a Pokeball. So my son was in heaven for his 7th birthday. And so this is the picture right before he goes to blow out his candle. Here you see I am just working on my title and the rest of the embellishments that are going to go on this page. I pulled out this old, thicker sheet from, I believe it was probably from an Amy Tan collection, I think. And I pulled out the word wish and some of these black stars, which I'm going to dot around the layout because that cool kid was black and I needed some black to carry out around the rest of the embellishment clusters and to go with my title. So the rest of the title for this one, I could have just left it as wish. That would have been fine. But I do have these little tile stamped letters that I stamped from a Pink Fresh stamp set and die that when they used to have an embellishment sort of kit that they used to have, this came in one of those, and so I have been using it and cutting some letters out. And so I had created some green ones, and I'm just going to spell out make a, so I'm just looking for an A, and once I get that, that is going to complete the title. So the title is going to actually be Make a Wish, and so I think that's pretty appropriate for him just about to blow out his candles. I do love those tile stickers. I will say it gets a little fiddly to find all the letters. I really need to the next time when I do it, I want to actually do it on sticker paper, and that would make it much easier. But I do love those tile stickers. So that pretty much is how this layout is going to come together. I do have still photos at the end, and I do hope that you have been enjoying the inspiration and all of the celebrations this week. There are still some celebrations to come tomorrow, so be sure to check those out, and all the links are below in the description box. So with that, guys, these are the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.